Welcome back, everybody, to how Café Stella got its groove back, where we are waking up, maybe in the same position as last time. I don't know.
We will figure it out soon enough. Or maybe we won't. Yep.
Morning already.
Exact same position, except for this time we have a CG. When I awake, I open my eyes to find a sleeping Kanna, or rather her breasts, right in front of me. The best part of the day. But unfortunately, her nipples aren't there to greet me today. Aww. I really want to see them, though. No, I need to control myself. Besides, this isn't a zip-up hoodie.
Must download patch. I don't want her calling me a titty-sucking goblin again.
Oh, come on.
Besides, if I do start sucking them, I don't think I'll be able to stop.
Oh, sorry, did I wake you up thinking out loud? Oh, I've been up.
Yeah, is that to work again? Starting today.
じゃあ、朝食の準備をしますね。
Let me handle it. Is toast alright?
It's a good thing there's already closed captioning.
Yeah, I know.
私は構いません。というか、今日も作ってもらえるんですか？
As long as you're okay with something simple, like yesterday.
文句なんてありませんよ。
How do you want your eggs? Sunny side up, scrambled, boiled?
目玉焼きでお願いできますか？
Sure thing. Have to admit, though, I'm not the best at coming up with different breakfast ideas.
Probably because Nozomi's been taking care of it for me all this time.
Maybe I could try my hand at a Japanese-style breakfast instead, to change things up.
ベーコンとかソーセージとかできることはいろいろとありますよ。あとピザトーストなんかも。
Pizza toast? I've never made it before, but it does sound interesting.
I'll have to remember to buy some cheese and salami next time. But that's for another time.
ところでコウセイさん、今日はいつから起きていたんですか？
I don't know. I think I was up all night. A little while before you said good morning to me, I guess? Probably less than a minute earlier.
本当に？
Well, yeah, really. Why do you ask?
別に。
Is something wrong?
問題というわけではなくて、今日は乳首をしゃぶってなかったなぁと。
Because you're not wearing a zip-up hoodie. I mean, come on.
Did you want me to?
そういう覚悟も一応していたものですから、規制がそがれたと言いますか。
Okay, well then we need to get you some different PJs.
Nipples are back on the menu, boys. I'm not some slave to my lust, you know.
もうしゃぶらないんですか？
Well, now let's not jump to conclusions.
Can I?
それはもう、そんな朝があっても怒りはしません。
Really? Well then...
今日はもうダメです。時間も迫ってますから。
We'll make time.
Oh.
It's another sappy, silly conversation as usual. As we chat, I crack a few eggs into my heated frying pan.
Alright, I'm going now.
はい、食器を片付けたら私もすぐに行きますね。
Take your time, there's no rush. I'll see you later.
Taking me by surprise, Kanna plants a quick kiss on my lips.
いってらっしゃい。
Smiling cheerfully, she gives me a light push out the door. Unfortunately, the stairs are right outside of the door, so I fall.
Ow, 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 ow. What am I getting all flustered for? It's just a kiss. I mean, we've already done much more than that, and we've even seen each other naked.
Even so, my heart is still racing, especially since she caught me off guard like that. But I'd be lying if I said the feeling didn't put a spring in my step.
Ohio.
おはよ
Wait, you've already gotten started? Am I late for work?
う。遅刻じゃないよ。帝さんには話したんだけどさ。期間限定、数限定で、今日からモンブランも作ろうと思って。これはその準備。
Ah, another recurring dish.
Ah, that explains all these chestnuts. No wonder you're so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Ah.
わ、ちょっとやめてよ。つまんねえダジャレとか言われたら、ケーキの味までつまらなくなるでしょ。
Aw.
Oh, that wasn't intentional, I swear.
It totally was.
前にもくったらねえダジャレを言ってたよね。
Ow.
Ow. That's what we do.
Yep.
No, seriously, it wasn't intentional. Anyway, you should have told me if you needed help.
どうしようか悩んだんだけどね。二人の時間を邪魔するのも悪い気がして。
Look, as long as you give us advance notice, it's fine.
I mean, sure, it's important to spend time with my girlfriend. Still, it doesn't mean I plan on neglecting my job either. Neither me nor Kanna.
そっか。恋愛ボケとかしてないならよかった。
What? I can't see you. Perish the thought. I'm gonna do my job and I'm gonna do it right.
そいつは結構。そんじゃあまあ、今年も頑張ってもらいましょうか。
You bet.
I really thought it was just going to jump to the end of the day like it usually does.
Me too.
After that, our cake making proceeds smoothly, and we finish our preparations without any problems. Finally, it's time for our first day of business in the next year to begin.
いらっしゃいませ。
My ears. Although the first 3 days of the new year have already passed, students are still on their winter break. Some companies are still on holiday as well. As one would expect, business is a little slower than usual, but the cafe is by no means empty either. Many customers appear to be in town visiting their parents, looking for a small treat to take back home as gifts for their friends and colleagues. Rather than eating their cakes in store, our takeout cakes seem to be selling much better.
モンブランが2つ、ザッハトルテとチーズケーキ、それぞれ1つずつですね。お持ち歩きの時間はどれくらいでしょうか。
年末年始の休暇のリハビリにはちょうどいい客足だな。
そうね。なんだか浮かない表情に見えますね。確かに休み明けにはちょうどいいかもしれないけどね。このまま客足が遠のいていったら困る。
心配はあるまい。冬休みが終われば学生も増え、またいつもの忙しさになるだろうさ。
だといいんだけどね。きっと平気ですよ。だってほら、お客さんはちゃんと笑ってくれてるじゃないですか。
この店の魅力が失われていない証拠だ。
心配する必要はありませんよ。知ってますか、夏目さん。何を？大切な思いっていうのはちゃんと伝わるものなんですよ。ああ、オチが読めた。どうせ高峰くんに気持ちが伝わったか、もしくはその逆でしょ。はいはい、ごちそうさま。そんな迷惑そうな顔をしなくてもいいじゃないですか。
Yeah, you were the first route we did, come on.
のろけ話を聞かされている間ほど無駄な時間もあるまい。
閣下まで扱いがひどくないですか？言おうとしてた話の内容が違うならちゃんと耳を傾けるけど。違わないです。それ見たことか。
しかし気持ちが伝わるというのは覚えておくべきことだな。客を喜ばせたいと思わなくなれば それも伝わるということだ。
覚えとく。そういえば店はありがたいことに順調だけど、死神業務の方はどうなの？秋月さん、人間になったんでしょ？
おお、そうだった。そのことで一つカンナに頼みがあるのだ。
Oh yeah, that raises a question. I wonder if she can still see butterflies.
Huh.
I have no idea.
頼み？なんでしょう？
それは後でいい。営業中だからな。ほら、新規のお客だ。
はい。いらっしゃいませ。
明けましておめでとう。
Hey, it's unnamed landlady.
大家さん、明けましておめでとうございます。本年も
Wait, hold on.
何卒よろしくお願いいたします。
Huh.
Unnamed landlady? You mean Laura Landlady?
Owner of the Limsdale Landladies? Wait, no. That landlady?
こちらこそ。
あちらのテーブルでよろしいですか？
ええ。ブレンドもらえるかしら？
承りました。少々お待ちください。
私ね、ずっと楽しみにしてたの。ここで入れてもらうコーヒー、美味しいんだもの。休んでる間、寂しかったわ。
ありがとうございます。そんな風に言ってもらえて嬉しいです。とっても嬉しい。
お店を貸してよかったと思ってるわ。老い先短い私に楽しみをくれてありがとう。
そう言ってもらえて嬉しいです。でもそんな寂しい言い方はしないでください。
あら、ごめんなさい。でも心配しないで。しぶとく生きて美味しいコーヒーを楽しみ続けるつもりだから。
It's actually the coffee that's keeping her alive.
お待ちしております。では今日もとびきりのを入れますね。
よろしくお願いするわね。
カンナさん、何かいいことでもあったんですか？どうしてですか？だって笑ってるじゃないですか。とっても嬉しそうだから、いいことがあったのかなって。そうですね。大したことじゃないんですけど、とても素敵なことがありました。
So anyway, I was thinking of making some new things for breakfast going forward. Aside from sausage and bacon and pizza toast, of course, do you have any other good breakfast ideas?
黙れ、この妖怪乳しゃぶりが。
What?
Literally, what did I do just now to deserve being called that?
I mean, come on, we didn't even do that this morning.
うるさい！仕事をおろそかにするつもりはないって言ったくせに、のろけばっかり！いい加減うざいの！
I didn't realize that pizza toast was code for something.
I wasn't trying to brag, though. I just wanted your advice on what to make Kanna for breakfast.
Oh, I thought they meant at the restaurant. That explains a lot.
それがのろけなの？仕事の邪魔、蹴っ飛ばすぞ！
What did I do to deserve that?
ったく、何の悩みもなく幸せなのは十分分かったから。
Look, I'm sorry that your route wasn't great. It wasn't our fault.
Literally not our fault. She just sounds like she's gonna go home and be like, man, my route sucked. Well, time to drink some beer. I mean, I wouldn't exactly say we have no worries. Speaking of which, would you mind if I ask you for some other advice?
ただいま受付時間外となっております。
Ooh, that's cold.
逼迫してるなら考えもしたけど、意外と余裕がありそうだから。
Nah, we're past all the serious stuff. Still, I don't think Suzune-san could have been much help anyway.
I needed something from the top shelf.
After my talk with Kanna yesterday, I've decided to give my dad a call. However, he appears to be busy with work. All I got was the voicemail, and that was full. Nevertheless, I left him a message. But as time passed, I feel my resolve beginning to waver. Why does this always happen? I wish I could have gotten it over with rather than have to worry about it.
ちょっといいですか?
Kanna, what's wrong? Is there some sort of problem outside?
Did little Timmy fall down the well?
いえ、そうではないんですが、ちょっと相談がありまして。
From the sound of things, it isn't about work.
Suzune-san?
はいはい、お好きにどうぞ。今は別に忙しくないから休憩ってことで。
Thanks.
Pretty sure she just wants us out of the kitchen.
So, what's going on?
実は帝さんから頼み事をされまして。
A favor? Well, that's unusual coming from him.
Is he having trouble getting into his wet food again?
その内容なんですが、死神の仕事を手伝ってほしいと。
Oh.
Wait, did he upgrade? You mean guiding the souls of the dead and collecting butterflies?
はい。特にこのお店の場合、新たな死神を増やすよりもそっちの方が都合がいいだろうからって。それに私は元死神で前向きになった魂の代表みたいなものですから、そういう部分でも手伝ってほしいと。
This brings up a lot of questions.
私
Yeah, it
も
does.
使ってしまった魂の力の分、働いて返す必要があると思うんです。
Yeah, I mean, can a human even be a Reaper? I don't...
Yeah, that's a good question, because you wouldn't be able to be invisible.
Right.
The scythe was something that you summoned, right? Like,
think
it's
so.
like part of your power.
Yeah,
So,
I think it was like a Sailor Moon-esque transformation.
yeah.
So,
And
I don't know.
also, how do you employ a Grim Reaper? Like, so from Makaru's standpoint, Grim Reaper reincarnates.
Right.
And then how does he get a new one? Does he, like, file a request?
No, I'm just imagining him like Hermes from Futurama. He just goes to the Catchy central office area and just submits all the paperwork in the right order.
Yep.
It's like,
That's what I'm imagining too.
request for a new Grim Reaper.
Yeah. Like, is there a lot of bureaucracy behind it?
I have no idea.
How long would it take to get a new one? Because there still have to be a limited supply of them. I mean, I guess there would be anyway, but like,
I don't know.
so many questions.
I know, that we'll never get the answer to. The only reason I'm speaking to Kanna right now is because I'd unintentionally used the power of all those wayward butterflies. But since the end result was essentially the same as if those butterflies had been reincarnated, I assumed that was that.
Just to be clear, this doesn't mean you're gonna turn back into a Grim Reaper, right?
はい、もちろん。もしそんな条件がつくのなら、私も断ってますよ。
Alright, I've nothing against it then. But if there's nothing to worry about, why did you come talk to me about it?
でも引き受けるとなると、生活の時間にも影響が及ぶかもしれませんから。一人で勝手に決めずに話した方がいいと思って。
Oh.
It sounds like you want to do it.
そうですね。私が幸せになれたことで、蝶を導くことができるとしたら、それは素敵なことだと思いますから。
Well, I've still got a ways to go before I've paid off my debts too, so I think it's a great idea. But wait, are humans able to use that Reaper scythe of yours too?
Yes, he's asking the questions.
私も知らなかったんですが、人か死神かよりも使い手の方が重要らしいです。
Huh.
Oh, really? What about that getup of yours? Wasn't that part of your set?
別にあの服でなければいけないというわけではないはずですよ。 ウェイトレス姿でもカマは震えますから。
What about being invisible?
Come to think of it, I remember her swinging it with lightning speed once before in full view of our customers. Oh,
あれはまあ魂に触れる際の霊装のようなものですね。絶対に着なければならないわけではないですよ。
Okay.
that outfit was quite something, though, in its own way. Those contrasting black and whites, not to mention those sexy garter belts peeking out from underneath the gaps in her skirt.
あらまあ、なんだか目がやらしい。
No, I just have regular dirt in my eye.
Ow. You're definitely seeing things.
まあいいです。それよりも昨日の約束です。
I haven't forgotten. I'll talk to him, I promise. I tried calling, but he didn't pick up. I left a voicemail too, but he hasn't returned my call yet. Seriously, I did. I'm not lying.
Check my call history.
わかってますよ。よかった。ちゃんと勇気を出してくれたんですね。ありがとうございます。
After saying this, Kanna settles down into a chair. Then she gives her thighs 2 quick pats. It's clear as day what that means. I don't even need to ask. Lap pillow!
はーい。膝枕ですよ。
The most important time of the day, serving it up Kanna's way. I rest my head against her soft yet springy thighs.
Man, this is the best.
膝枕が好きなんですか？
Correction. I love your lap pillow.
よろしい。
I'm not too heavy, am I?
重いですよ、もちろん。昴生さんは重い人ですからね。
Not like that.
Huh? Wait, are you talking about my weight or my personality?
さあ、どっちでしょうね。
Rude.
でも安心してください。好きな人を支えるのは私も好きですから。
Wait, are you talking physically or emotionally?
Thank you, Kanna. By the way, is this lap pillow supposed to be the reward we agreed on?
そうですね。
Oh.
You see, I told you you should have been specific.
安心してください。これはまずちゃんと電話してくれた分です。進展具合に応じて、まあそれなりに。
Oh, well, that sounds exciting.
私も楽しみにしてますので。
Kanna strokes my head. Gently, lovingly. It's as if her feelings are being transmitted to me through her fingers.
Hey, Kanna,
はい。
when I do get to talk to my dad, will you be there with me?
今さら何を言ってるんですか。ずっと一緒にいるって約束したはずですよ。
Yeah. Thanks.
I need you to be my eyes. Once Kanna's lap pillow has recharged my batteries, I return to work. The day goes by quickly after that, and closing time soon arrives without incident. There it is.
それじゃあ昴生さん、帰りましょうか。
Yeah, let's go.
The two of us are living together as a couple now, so there's no reason for us to go home separately. Naturally, it goes without saying that I waited for her to finish changing before we left.
What?
なんか嬉しくて、こうして2人で帰れるのが。仕事を終わらせて2人の暮らす部屋に帰る。嬉しくないわけないですよ。
Same. Going home with you makes me happy too.
We walked side by side like this many times before. But going back to the same apartment together is something that still feels utterly new. With a bounce in her step, Kanna wraps her arm around mine.
寒いですから。
Yeah, it is.
早く暖かくなるといいですね。
You do? I kinda like the cold.
こうやってくっついていられるからとか言うつもりですね。でも昴生さん、よく考えてみてください。
What do you mean?
暖かくなれば薄着になります。そしたらもっとダイレクトに感じられますよ。
You know what? You're right. I can't wait for spring.
本当にわかりやすい人ですね。
That's not the only reason I can't wait, though. Seeing cherry blossoms bloom in spring, going to the beach in the summer, watching the leaves change color in the fall. Yeah. There's so many things I can't wait to do with you, Kanna.
はい、それは私も楽しみです。
Phew, it's cold in here. Let me turn on the heat, and the kotatsu too.
お風呂も入れましょうか。先にご飯の方がいいですか？それとも私？
Oh, that escalated quickly.
In that order, yes. Listen, I just got home from work, alright? If you think I have the energy for that right now,
You are 100% correct.
then you're damn right!
なんちゃって。
Oh no, you can't put that out there and then retract it.
Kanna?
本当にするんですか？今から？じゃれ合いとかではなくて？
Fade to white!
Or dots.
Huh? You were joking?
新婚ごっこのつもりだったんですけど、ほら、夕食もまだですから。
It's building up an appetite.
It'd be tough for us to do any strenuous physical activity on a full stomach, though.
Mm-hmm.
でもお風呂もまだ。
Oh, considering how sweaty we're gonna get, it's probably better if we do it afterwards anyway.
I pull Kanna into a hug. Pressing my lips against hers, I forcibly quiet her objections. Although her eyes widen in shock, they soon glaze over. Then I reach for her coat and start to take it off.
ちょっと待ってください。ストップ、ストップ。
Damn it, Dad.
What?
スマホ、昴生さんのスマホが鳴ってますから。
He has the worst timing.
And it's probably Suzune. I don't care. You're more important to me right now.
気持ちはありがたいですけど、ちゃんと出てください。昴生さんに電話があるなんて珍しいじゃないですか。大事な要件に違いありません。
Touche.
Hey, I admit I don't have many friends, but aren't you being a little rude?
このタイミングですよ。きっと。
Commissioner Gordon.
I know.
It seems as though Kanna herself has quickly guessed who this call is from. That's why she's telling me not to run away. Steeling myself, I pull away from her. Then I take my phone out of my pocket to check the screen. Sure enough, the caller is exactly who I had expected it to be. Would it really just keep going? Would it not have gone to voicemail by now?
Okay. As Takamina Kousei, I can tell you I did not set up my voicemail. Hello?
昴生、今話せるか？
No, I'll call back in an hour.
And it'd be funny if he did the opposite. I'll call you back in 3 minutes.
I was trying to be generous.
Yeah. Did you get my voicemail?
俺に大切な話があるんだって？
Kind of. Wait, no, I don't mean it's kind of important. It's very important. Don't get me wrong.
少し落ち着け。なんだ？お前にしては随分と緊張してるな。
What do you mean?
そんなに大切な話なのか？
Yeah. So I'd prefer to talk to you about it in person rather than on the phone. Do you think you'll be back in Japan anytime soon?
前がそんなことを言うなんて初めてだな。
Yeah, feels a little weird for me too. No offense.
わかってるさ。あさってには帰る。
Oh, wow.
Seriously? You can just come back on such short notice?
大事な要件なんだろ？
You're not cutting work short because of me, are you? You don't really have to do that. It's important, but it's not an emergency or anything. It can wait until you're finished with your current job.
本当にそれでいいのか？
Yeah, that's no problem.
しかし、どんな要件なのか気になるな。予想すらつかん。いい話か悪い話か、それくらいは電話で教えてくれないか？
It's good news. At least it is for me. There's someone I want to introduce you to. Someone I want you to meet.
Is there going to be a time jump, or do we actually have to wait?
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
I once again was graced by Kanna's enormous breasts upon waking up. Ah.
やっぱり妖怪乳しゃぶりです。
Where's Gobos? Oh, come on. You gave me permission.
励ましになるって言ったからですよ。なのにあんなエッチな舌遣いで。
Seeing you shiver and moan with pleasure certainly did cheer me up.
絶対に「い」も付け足しましたよね。
No.
Alright, I was kidding, but it really did cheer me up. I feel like I'm ready to talk to my dad face to face now about the one thing I've always wondered. When the time comes, I want you to be there with me.
心配しなくてもずっと一緒ですよ。
Thanks. Before that, though, I've got to get to work. I'll see you later.
はい、いってらっしゃい。
As usual, Kanna waves goodbye to me as I leave.
Just like usual.
Guess that just goes to show that Kanna has become a fundamental part of my life. Today, I'm going to see my dad, and I'm going to ask him directly about something I've always wondered. I walk with firm, confident steps, because I know Kanna will be there with me when the time comes. I know she'll be there to support me. Kanna has given me so much. A new job, new friends, love, affection, and courage. Words can't express how grateful I am to her. All I can do is repay her little by little. But even if it takes the rest of my life, I plan to demonstrate my gratitude in full.
Cream's ready, Suzune-san. Give it a check for me, please.
いらっしゃいませ。
やあ、のぞみちゃん。
あれ、和文さん、日本に戻ってたんですか？
さっきね、昴生に話があるって言われて。
そうなんですか。どうしよう。昴生くんまだ仕事中だから。
いいんだ。呼び出してほしいわけじゃないから。あれからこのお店がどんな風に変わったのか知ろうと思ってね。
そうなんですか。わかりました。それではこちらへどうぞ。
ああ、その前に一つわがままを聞いてもらえないだろうか。
はい。
Here, give this a check for me.
いい焼き加減だね。オッケー、仕上げに入って。
Okay. Pancakes for table 3 are ready.
運びます。和風パスタと半熟オムライスお願いします。
Gotcha.
和風頼める？オムライスは私がやるから。
Sure.
分かってるとは思うけど。
I know. I'll have it ready when yours is.
なら結構。じゃあやるよ。
Aye, aye.
あいつのあんな顔初めて見たな。
働くところなんてめったに見られませんからね。
いつもあんな感じで働いているのかな。
はい、いつもあんな感じです。普段は適当なところもありますけど、仕事はきっちりしてますよ。
いや、真面目なのもそうだが楽しそうだと思ってな。俺の前ではあんな顔をすることはなかったからな。
昴生君があんな顔で働けてるのは和文さんのおかげですよね。
俺がしたことは大したことじゃない。恩着せがましいことは言えないさ。この店にお客が来ているのは働いているのぞみちゃんや昴生が頑張ったからに他ならない。
He's actually done quite a
和
lot.
文
when
さ
you
ん
think
の
about it.
力も大きいですよ。この制服可愛くて大好きですからね。
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah, with all
The art.
uniforms and the paint, yeah, the paintings, all of that, and he's talked to us. I don't know what, 3 times.
Something like that, yeah. I mean, in spite of that, though, you're right. He really has helped. He was kind of a big factor in
Yeah.
getting the cafe ready to go. And convincing the landlady, who shall remain nameless, apparently.
That is her family name.
Oh, yeah, landlady-san.
それにもうちょっと恩を着せてもいいんじゃないですか。お父さんから聞いてますよ。
六郎から何を。
前回昴生君から連絡が来た時は仕事をほっぽり出して日本に帰国したって。
Oh, I didn't realize apparently the scene was going where we were. All right.
日本で仕事があったっていうのも半分くらい嘘だとも聞きました。お店のめどがつくまで強引に日本に残り続けたんですよね。この制服のことも結構強引に頼み込んだとか。
Yep, checking off every box we already covered.
そういや、あいつ昔からおせっかいなところがあったな。はあ、
Should have seen him in Nozomi's route.
もしかして他にも何か聞いてたりするの？
いろいろと。
ちなみにそれ昴生には？
私は言ってません。
そうか、ならよかった。
本当に素直じゃないですよね、2人とも。
ありがとう、のぞ
Son.
みちゃん。昴生の働く姿はもう十分だ。
Priority number 1, son can't know I love him.
That's my boy. Pat, pat. Good work. Handshake, leave.
さて
A
と、
job.
改めて注文なんだけど、昴生が新しく作ったっていうオムレツ風のカルボナーラをもらえるかな。
He's taking the Goku approach. He just kind of foisted us off to somebody else, and he's like, well, I'm off to do other things. Bye, son. Except for Rokuro is not green or mean. I mean, Piccolo's not mean. He's just... I can't think of a good word.
He was at first. He warmed up.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, he was evil.
True. Which I still liked it better when he was a demon
Yeah.
and not
Demon King.
like an alien.
Yeah, that was a weird thing. I still like Piccolo, though.
Oh yeah, still one of my favorites. Beat.
お疲れ。
You too. It's been less than a week, but I'm glad to see the business is already back to normal.
冬休みも終わったからね。そういや大学って来月くらいに試験があるんじゃなかった？
Yeah, I better start studying soon.
One day before exams. Crap.
昴生くん、昴生くん、
Hey, Nozomi.
お疲れ様。で、そうじゃなくて和文さんが来てるよ。
Huh? Really?
I didn't have time to mentally prepare.
よ、久しぶりだな。
Yeah. It's been a while. I thought you were gonna come stop by the apartment.
もう一回店を訪れるって約束だったしな。お前が作ったオムレツ風カルボナーラも食べたぞ。
You did? I thought you just got here.
まあ、ゆっくりくつろがせてもらったよ。以前に比べるといい店になったと思う。美味しかったよ。
Thanks.
頑張ったな。
Oh. Thanks.
で、何か俺に話があるんだったな。わざわざ電話してきたんだ。大切な要件だろうから、やっぱり話は部屋に戻ってからの方がいいか。
Yeah, would you mind going back to the apartment first? I'll join you after I finish cleaning up here.
わかった。
After that, we get to our daily cleanup as usual. But this time, I ask the others to lock up and head home first, together with Kanna.
改めまして、昴生さんとお付き合いをさせてもらっている秋月環奈と申します。
改めまして、昴生の父親の高峰和文です。
Kanna and I are in a serious relationship.
それはつまり、結婚を見据えた関係だと。
Well, yes, eventually.
私も、もちろんそのつもりです。
そうか。まあ、そうだろうとは思ってた。電話であらかじめ聞いたこともあるが、この部屋ですでに同棲してるんだろ。端々に二人で暮らしている痕跡が残ってるからな。
What does that mean?
I don't know. I imagine he's like looking at it with the detective vision from the Arkham games, and it's real scary.
Ooh.
Yeah. I've already told Rokuro-san about this, so I'm sorry for letting you know so late.
別に謝る必要なんてない。秋月くんはその気持ちをご両親に伝えているのかな？
Yes.
いろいろありまして、両親はいないんです。
Huh.
You know, that's probably the best way to phrase that.
Yeah, yeah.
養父のような人はいるんですが、一緒に店で働いている帝さんなんです。
He's a cat.
Aw.
そうだったのか。
ちゃんと納得してくれていますから、私の方はご心配には及びません。
そうか。そういうことなら俺から言うことはない。
I asked him about our relationship. All he said was, "Look, I don't want kibble tonight."
Fair.
お前が真剣に選んだのがこんなにも素敵な女の子なら文句のつけようもないさ。そうか。昴生がな。そういう年か。
Yeah. Anyway, that's the first thing I wanted to say. But there's something else. I didn't mention it to you before, but this is actually what I wanted to discuss with you.
The inside of my mouth dries out. I try swallowing, but that only seems to make it even drier. Apparently, I'm also clenching my hands into fists. But then a soft, pleasant warmth touches me. The way it eases my tension tells me that it's none other than Kanna's hand.
I'm serious about Kanna. I truly love her. I believe this to be what true love is. But there's something I want to ask you, Dad. About you and Mom. See, I'd do anything for Kanna's sake. I want nothing more than for her to be happy. Or so I'd like to think.
そこで弱気になられると、私まで不安になるんですけど。
Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I'm not doubting a relationship or anything. It's just... how do I put this? My own family, at least, wasn't exactly your typical example of a happy household. Don't get me wrong, though. I'm not trying to blame you for that. As far as I can remember, Mom never seemed like she was lonely or sad to me. But what I want to know is if the two of you were truly happy living like that. I want to hear it from you directly, Dad.
Oof.
I want to know more about your relationship with Mom.
そうだな。改めてお前には迷惑をかけたな。いや、俺がそんな簡単に言うべきことではないって分かってるんだが、本当にすまなかったな。
Like I said, I'm not trying to blame you.
とりあえず結論から言っておく。俺はあすみのことを愛していた。あすみも愛してくれていたと思うんだがな。あれほどひねくれた身勝手な女を俺は他に知らない。その心を理解するのは一生無理だと会った時から思っていたからな。
Twisted?
身勝手ですか？あの人が。
ん？秋月くんはあすみと面識があるのかな？
あ、いえ、そうではないんですけど。
I see. Kanna had been watching over me for a long time, so she must have seen me interacting with Mom back then. But she'd had her Grim Reaper duties to fulfill too, so I doubt she'd been watching us 24/7.
昴生さんからお話を聞いた印象です。そんな人のようには思えなかったので。
そうか。後世から見るとそうでもなかったのかもな。あいつも年を重ねるごとに多少は性格が丸くなった気はする。そもそも俺とあすみが出会ったのは病院だった。当時から体が弱くて入退院を繰り返していた。その病院に俺も入院をしたのがきっかけだ。
You were? What happened?
バイクで事故った。
Ooh.
You used to ride motorcycles?
ああ、しかもバリッバリにいじったやつ。まあ、昔は俺も悪かったってやつだな。
I can't imagine that at all.
昔とは全然違うだろうな。自分でもこんな風になるとは思ってなかったしな。ちなみに六郎と知り合ったのはこの頃。同じチームに所属してたからだ。
Wow, now that I really can't imagine.
Wait, what?
Rokuro was in a bike gang. All right.
Yeah.
神主を押し付けられることに対する反発だったな、あいつの場合。結局最後には継いだわけだったが。
Now I am just imagining a very different version of Nozomi's route.
Actually, yes.
Nozomi joins a bike gang. Huh. That could be interesting.
You know, the more I hear, the more questions I'm starting to have.
It's been this whole game.
最初から話すさ。お前も自分が祖父母に預けられることがなかったことを不思議に思ったことはあるだろ？
They were also in the bike gang?
No, they were in the rival bike gang. Yeah.
Both my paternal and maternal grandparents. As far as I can remember, I've never even met either of them, let alone seen a photo of them.
いわゆる地元の名士ってやつか。父は官僚、母は地元のまとめ役、兄は政治家、弟は医者。親戚もまあ似たようなもんだ。窮屈な家だったよ。俺だけ成績が芳しくなくてな。絵は好きだったが、 成績以外を認めてくれる家じゃなかった。
Did they
遊ん
care
でいる
about
暇があれ
font
ば
size?
勉強しろって道具も全部捨てられた。そこからはよくあるお決まりの反発コースだ。
What was that you said?
I said, did they care about the font size?
Apparently not.
バイクで事故った時に面と向かってはっきり言われたよ。親から迷惑だってな。それで金を渡され、
Ooh,
縁も切られた。
okay.
ショックを受けたような気もする。ガキだったしな。反発する相手もいなくなって荒れる理由も薄れた俺は、その時の入院生活が暇で久々に絵を描いてたんだ。
He was a rebel without a cause.
あすみと出会ったのはその時だ。
絵なんて描いて意味あるの？
あ？なんだお前。
そんな絵を描いて何の意味があるのって聞いてんの。風景を切り取りたいなら写真の方が綺麗なのに。何の意味があるわけ？
写真はそのまま写すだけだろうが。絵はほらあれだ、書き手の心情とかを載せてたな。目で見る以上の情報を書き込むことで見た人の心を動かすことだって。
で、今描いてる絵にはその心情ってのが載ってるの？
それは
そんなの全然伝わってこないんだけど。つまんない絵。
Damn.
黙って聞いてりゃ好き勝手言いやがって。何様だ。
はあ？芸術なんて素人が好き勝手言ってこそでしょうが。バカじゃないの？
Oh my god. Natsume was the perfect fit for us. She's just like our mom.
あ、ごめん。確認するまでもないか。見た目からしてバカそうだもんね。何その頭。汚い色。ダッサ。
Mixed with Suzune.
Mixed with like Greg Giraldo.
ぶっ殺されてえのかクソ女。っていうのが俺とあすみとの出会いだった。初対面でそんなことを言うやつだったんだぞ、あいつは。
Wow, you did that a lot faster than that TV series.
But why did she act like that?
子供の頃から入退院を繰り返して、一時期は命が危ぶまれることも珍しくはなかった。そんな状況に疲れたんだろうな。入院費は支払われるし、必要なことはされたが、親が見舞いに来ることはなくなっていった。
Wow, all of your parents are terrible.
俺と出会った頃のあすみは親の気持ちを理解していた。だからそんな疲れた表情をさせる自分のことを嫌っていた。
So actually, she is just Natsume if Natsume had bad parents.
Pretty much, yeah.
そして自分の周りに誰も寄せつけないようにするうちに、誰彼構わず噛みつくようになった。見慣れないやつがいたからとりあえず喧嘩を売る。そういう迷惑な生き方をしてたんだ。
So, did you actually end up fighting her?
女を殴る趣味はない。無視した。けどそれからもあいつは来た。多分手のいいおもちゃだったんだろうよ。
相変わらずへったくそな絵。
うっせえよ。その絵を毎回見に来てんじゃねえよ。暇人か。
暇じゃなけりゃこんなとこに来るわけないじゃない。
もういいからとりあえず黙ってろ。
あんたさ、ここまでコケにされてるのになんでまた絵を描いてるわけ？
褒められたくて描いてるわけじゃねえしな。
はあ？なら何のためにくだらない絵なんて描いてるわけ？プロとかでもないんでしょ？下手だし。
うっせえな。他にやることねえんだよ。だいたいな、絵はくだらなくない。
見た人間の心を動かすだけ。私の心動かざること山のごとしなんですけど。
それは俺が下手なだけだ。
自分で認めてる。ダッサ。
うっせえ、下手だからこうして何枚も書いてるんじゃねえか。お前ほんと黙ってろ。
この程度のことを無視するくらい集中しなさいよ。そんなんだから下手くそな絵しか描けないのに。バカ
バカバカうるせえよ。他のこと言えねえのか。語彙貧相か。
そんな四字熟語はないし、あえて言うなら貧困。うわぁ、本当にバカなんだ。かわいそう。
What a great start to a relationship.
He's like, the entire moral of this story is he's like, anyway, son, and that's a story about negging.
このクソ女。その後しばらくして俺はそのまま退院したんだけどな。家を出て一人暮らしを始めて生活が落ち着いた頃に病院に行った。
Because you'd fallen in love with mom?
クソみそ言われて惚れるわけないだろう。改めて挨拶しに行っただけだよ。当然あすみは入院中だったわけだが、相変わらずの噛みつきっぷりでな。口喧嘩してた記憶しかないな、この頃は。
Even so, you went to see her?
周囲に噛みつく気持ちには俺にも心当たりがあったし、バイク乗るのもやめて友達もいなかったしな。
But as time went by, you found yourself falling in love with her, I'm guessing?
とはいえ俺も素直になれない年頃だ。
And you are now?
バカにされた俺の絵であすみの心を動かして謝らせてやる。そういう名目が当時の俺には必要だった。で、絵の描き方をいろいろ勉強した。抽象画は苦手だったし、ひたすら風景を描くことしかできなくてな。時には遠出して綺麗な景色を描きに行ったよ。
And what did mom have to say about those paintings?
描く景色に頼るとか浅はかな発想って罵られた。
Ouch.
悔しくて技法を学んでいろんな描き方でいろんな風景を描き続けた。当然その頃はただの趣味でバイトしながらだったけどな。
I seriously can't imagine mom ever acting like that. If that's how things started out, I don't see how you two ever ended up getting married.
Turns out his dad is a glutton for punishment.
どれだけ邪険にしても絵を店に通い続ける俺に根負けしたんだよ。最初に比べれば上手くなった。少なくとも私はこの絵が好きだって言ってな。そこから素直なところも見せるようになって俺が口説いた。
From what you've told me, though, it doesn't sound like that would have made her happy.
It did not.
私が好きってそれ本気で言ってるの？
冗談で言えるかよこんなこと。特にお前冗談が通じるタイプじゃねえだろ。
今まで散々コケにされて好きとかマジなの？
That's what I've been thinking this entire time.
He's like, yes, now can you step on me?
アホか。そんな趣味もねえよ。俺は純粋に好きなんだよ、お前のことが。
やめてよね、そういうの。私にはそういうつもりないんだから。
He just interrupts the flashback. Wait, so you're telling me mom was a tsundere this entire time?
そういうつもりがない割には顔真っ赤だぞ。
気のせいでしょ。
好きだ。
はあ？
大好きだ。
からかうんじゃないわよ。
やっぱ顔が真っ赤だな。
あんたが恥ずかしいことを何度も言うから。
言っとくけど俺は諦めないぞ。お前に絵を褒めさせた俺のしつこさはお前が一番分かってるだろ。じゃあまた来るわ。
二度と来るな。
で強引に落とした。20歳まで生きられないかもしれない。 そんな風に言われていたあすみだったけどな。奇跡的に生きることができた。俺の絵もいろいろとたまってな。その中からあすみが勝手に大小問わずさまざまなコンペに送ってたみたいでな。そんな中で俺の絵を好きだっていうパトロンが現れた。
So it was all thanks to her that you were able to become an artist?
あすみだけじゃなく、あすみの父親のおかげでもある。そのパトロンはあすみの父親だった。それを知ったのはずっと後だったけどな。
Mom's dad? Really? Why would he do that?
一度見捨ててしまったことはあすみも分かっている。今さら親を気取れるとは思えない。罪滅ぼしになるようなことを何かしたいと思ったんだろうさ。それにあすみの母親が疲れ果てて精神的に危うかったらしい。援助も内緒で行われていたみたいだ。
Do I actually come from like a very wealthy lineage?
そうだな。俺の方もあすみの方もいわゆる上流階級な家だったんだろうな。
Then we can make the finest pizza toast.
すまんな。俺とあすみで捨てちまって。
Damn.
I do like hand-tossed pizza, though. Well, it's not like that information does me any good now. So what happened after that?
あすみの父親が俺の絵を海外で宣伝してくれて、そのおかげで少しは稼げるようにもなった。成長したあすみの体は子供の頃よりも安定した。それで俺はプロポーズをした。当然素直じゃないからその時もいろいろ言われたけどな。ゴリ押しして根負けさせた。その時条件をつけられた。
We have to have a son named Kousei.
今更だろうから単刀直入に言うね。私は私の都合に誰かを巻き込んだり縛り付けたくない。和文には私のことお父さんやお母さんみたいにあんな風に見てほしくない。
俺がそんな目をしたことがあったか。
これからもしない保証だってない。
そりゃあまあけどどうしろって言うんだ。
私はね和文の絵が好き。綺麗な風景を私に見せたいって気持ちが乗ってるから。
つまりあすみの絵を描いて気持ちを伝えればいいのか。
私のことは描かないで。今はマシだけど痩せてる時に見るのはちょっと辛いこともあるから。それよりも私にいろんな景色を見せてよ。私の知らない世界をもっと見せてほしい。旅行も難しい私だけど実際に見るよりもずっと素敵な風景を見せてもらってる。
つまりいろんなところで絵を描き続けろって。
それができないって言うなら結婚なんてしてあげない。絵を描かなくなったら愛されてないってみなす。手を抜いた絵でも愛されてないってみなす。
Jeez.
もし愛されてないってみなしたらどうするんだ。
当然離婚一択。
お前ってわがままな女だよな。
はあ、今さらバカじゃないの。
懐かしいよその悪態。
でしょ。私も懐かしい。でもねさっきの条件は冗談でも何でもない。本気だから。
もともと多くの人の心を動かせるほどの大層な才能はなかったしな。俺はあすみのためだけに絵を描いたよ。今の時代風景画は売れないからな。依頼も受けるようにした。もともと自己の表現のためじゃない俺にはそっちの方が性に合ってたんだろうな。そのせいで 後世には迷惑をかけたことは分かってる。けどあいつはそういうやつだから、何かあればあいつは自分を責める。俺に向かって悪態をつきながら自分で自分の心を傷つける。そのくせ俺には絵を描けって迫るんだから、本当に身勝手なやつだよ。
I recalled what Mom had once said to me.
和文さんはね、絵を描いてなきゃダメな人なの。
I thought she'd meant that painting was everything to my dad, but in reality, she was the one who needed them.
そんな生活だ。安定したって言っても体が弱いのは変わらない。俺は正直子供を諦めていた。けどあいつは子供を作る、産むって聞かなかった。
Why was she so set on having kids?
自分の体が原因で子供を作らないっていうのが許せなかったんだろう。それに俺もあすみも幸せな家庭で生まれ育ったとは言えなかったからな。余計に憧れたんだろう。だからな、昴生。俺はあすみを愛していた。お前も俺たちが望んで生まれた子供なんだ。
Aw.
俺が言ってもお前には信じられないかもしれないが。
No, I don't doubt you or anything.
ここから先は情けない愚痴になるが、いや、最初から情けない愚痴だったのかもしれないが、正直俺には分からなかった。子供とどうやって接すればいいのか。俺は父親に何もかも強制されて育った。俺にとってそれはいい親じゃなかった。だから昴生には強制しない、自由を与えようと思った。だがそれは昴生からすれば無関心としか思えなかったんだろうな。
Mom, too, had never tried to force me to do anything. Rather, the only thing she ever told me to do was live life the way I wanted. Perhaps that was because she hated the thought of me being tied down by her health complications.
俺が情けない親だから苦労をかけて傷つけて本当にすまなかった。
Stop. I'm really not looking for an apology.
今なら少し違う方法も思いつく。例えば強制しない親じゃなく応援できる親になるとかな。お前が何か見つけた時にそれを心から応援してやれる存在の方が良かったと思う。それこそがきっと子供の頃の俺がしてほしかったことなんだ。
Yeah.
お前が不安に思う気持ちはわかる。当然のことだ。それは他の誰かに与えられるものでもなければすぐに手に入るものでもない。俺があすみを口説いたみたいにコツコツと一つずつ積み上げていくしかないものだ。誰かの真似をしても意味はないし、全く同じなんてありえない。でもだからこそ、後世だからこそ積み上げられる幸せがあるはずだ。さっき応援できる親とは言ったが、それが本当に正しいのかどうかはわからない。もっと向き合わなきゃいけなかった。あすみとも昴生とも。もっと俺の気持ちを伝えるべきだったんだ。俺は怖がりすぎた。あすみに拒絶されることを恐れて、俺が言ったところでどの面下げてって感じだろうけどな。
No, I don't think that.
そうか。ありがとう。
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is, I don't hate you. Dad. So, don't make it sound like you've done something you can never take back. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, you don't have to hesitate to come back to Japan, even if you don't have any special reason to.
そうだな。すまん。情けない父親で。本当にすまなかった。
Look, it's fine. Seriously, stop that. You're making me uncomfortable.
お前のそういうところ、アスミにそっくりだよ。
I've never seen my dad this serious before, so it threw me off.
But, yeah. I get it now. Thanks for having this talk with me.
こちらこそ、ありがとう。それじゃあ俺は戻る。
Right. Sorry.
気にするな。息子とその嫁の関係を邪魔するつもりはない。それじゃあ秋月くん、後世のことをよろしくお願いします。
いえ、こちらこそよろしくお願いします。
またな、後世。
Yeah. See you.
I hadn't expected there to be so much to unpack today. About my mom, about my dad, about their past.
コーヒー入れましたよ。
Oh. Thanks.
よかったですね。勇気を出してみて。
Yeah, I heard a lot of unexpected things today. But I feel relieved too, in a lot of ways.
抱いていた不安の方はどうですか？
They're gone now. Or at the very least, I've learned that they're normal worries to have, and that the bigger problem's letting myself become too scared to face them.
そうですね。それは昴生さんだけじゃなく私もです。二人で一緒に積み上げていくものですよね。
Agreed. So let's do that. You and me.
こちらこそ何卒よろしくお願いします。
Thank you, Kanna. You're really the reason I'm able to smile like this.
私は大したことはしてません。ちゃんと向き合い踏み込んだ昴生さん自身の勇気ですよ。
But you're the one who gave me that courage. You were with me. That's the only reason I was able to do this.
昴生さん。
But also because you promised to give me a reward afterwards.
昴生さん
A reward for my efforts?
今ここでそれを持ち出します？
Well, Dad's gone, so...
Despite how anxious I was about talking to my dad, I also was looking forward to this the whole time. Having you beside me was a huge help, but the thought of my reward was also a huge motivation. So I like my reward.
またやらしい顔をしてますよ。
Gee.
圧がすごい。
It worked for Dad.
She's like, it's a handshake. Kanna.
はあ、わかりましたよ、もう。約束ですからね。約束は守らないと。
Why do you seem so apprehensive?
Indeed, a promise is a promise.
こんな昴生さんのご褒美。なんかとんでもなくエロいことさせられそうです。
You had a chance to set terms and conditions.
Don't worry, it's not that outrageous. Probably.
うん、それで何をしてほしいですか？
A handshake.
Hmm.
I've never brought this up before, but actually, I really want to get a better look at you. So I was hoping maybe you could lift up your skirt and show me your ass, or something like that.
早口。
Dots. Reward dots. After hydrating ourselves and taking a brief break, our stamina quickly recovered. And needless to say, with our renewed vigor, we surrendered ourselves to our desires and had passionate sex again. We made love over and over into the night until our strength finally depleted. The spirit is willing, but the body is mushy.
And then we died.
もう朝ですか。
Died over and over again, lots of little deaths.
My eyes.
着替えないと。あとご飯も。
But I can't move.
いくらなんでも激しすぎますよ。私、気を失っちゃいましたよ。
Is that why the sunbeam?
I just lost control of myself. I'm really sorry.
たまにはこういうことがあっても悪くはありませんけど。でも、こういうのはその翌日がゆっくりできる時だけにしましょう。
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
We obviously weren't going at it throughout the entire night. At some point, we just conked out. Unfortunately, this means the sheets are still full of stains since we didn't bother cleaning them.
How are you feeling, Kanna? Is your body alright?
今さらそれを気にしますか。できれば昨日の夜のうちに気遣ってほしかったです。
I was distracted.
Now I'm really sorry.
いいですよ。拒絶しなかったのは私ですから。それに気持ちよかったのも事実ですしね。
Kanna giggles shyly. But her smile quickly settles into a somewhat more ladylike expression.
私、幸せ。本当にすっごく幸せです。
Where's this coming from?
だってこんな関係になれるとは思ってなかったんですもん。昴生さんには幸せになってほしい。でもその幸せは他の人に任せなきゃいけないって思ってましたから。だから幸せ。
Me too. I thought I'd have to say goodbye to you forever. So the fact that I'm together with you now makes me so happy I could almost cry.
出そうなくらいではなくて、実際に泣いてませんでした？
Can you blame me?
Wait, but you were crying last time too, Kanna.
私たち似た者夫婦ですね。で、まだ夫婦じゃないですけど、これからもずっとよろしくお願いしますね。
Yeah.
Kanna's voice and expression tells me exactly how much she loved me. Unlike the passionate heat of sex, a tender joy fills my heart. I'd never experienced pure bliss of this kind before I'd met Kanna. Only because of her does my world shine so brightly now. And those light beams as well.
Kanna. Thank you. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for teaching me what it's like to love someone and to be loved in return.
お礼を言うのは私の方ですよ。私のことを愛してくれてありがとうございます。それに幸せになることも、私のことも諦めないでいてくれて本当にありがとうございます。
Well, I'm never gonna give up on you ever again, Kanna. I'm never gonna let you out of my arms.
はい、ずっと一緒にいましょうね。ずっとずっと 二人で一緒に幸せになりましょうね。
I'm already happy though.
幸せに上限なんてありません。だからもっと幸せになれますよ。
Unlimited happiness. Kanna smiles, looking somewhat embarrassed. That adorable expression makes me realize it all over again. I'm so glad I met Kanna. I'm so glad that I put all that effort into the cafe. And most of all, I'm so glad that I acted like a petulant child and refused to give up on her.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Kanna. I love you.
はい、私も愛してます。
And credits. I like that. Very jazzy.
Mm-hmm.
How do they get the ketchup writing so precise on that rice? Winter has passed and spring is here. I've successfully gone into my 4th year of college.
今日もあの店から
Yeah, how'd you know? Do I smell like cake or something?
匂いがなくてもお前はここ数ヶ月ずっとそんな調子だろ
Yeah, I guess that's true.
The cafe's been doing well, and we've been getting just as many customers as ever. Since we've only been open for about half a year, it might be a stretch to call it a stable business, but at the very least, we're in a good spot.
ていうかさ、お前どうするの？
You know what's a real stable business when you think about it? Homes for horses. What do you mean?
今後のことだよ。俺らも4年だぜ。就職だよ。
Sir, I have a job.
まさか姉貴の弟子にでもなってパティシエになるとか考えてるのか？
No, I was under your sister a few routes ago. Well, not that I don't like cooking, but I don't think I've really got the flair for that sort of thing. Especially the more I see Suzune-san work.
就職活動はしてるのか？お前割と鬼シフトだったろ。
Yeah, but I've been cutting back my shifts lately. What about you?
俺も一応してるけどな。周りに比べてすっかり出遅れてる気がする。
Yeah, I know the feeling.
周囲の熱に圧倒されて説明会とか行っても尻込みしちゃうんだよ。
They're not fair at all.
I know what you mean. Still, if you let something like that scare you, you're never going to be able to find a job. And you'll kick yourself in the foot for it later.
お前すっかり前向きになったな。
Well, eventually you just gotta stop grumbling and do it.
ちなみにそれって好きな人のために？
Damn right.
ここにも暑苦しいやつが。
Ha ha ha. Having said all that, it's still difficult to find a job through sheer motivation alone. Compared to the others who have been researching and preparing for their careers since last year, it's only inevitable that I'd have a harder time of things. Unlike business at the cafe, my job search isn't going nearly as smoothly.
So yeah, it'll probably take a bit more time before I find something.
あのお店で一緒に働き続けるのじゃダメなんですか？
Oh, it's an option, yeah. But I've got a pretty good grasp of the cafe's finances. I know my wages can only go so high. I'm not saying money's everything, of course, but we will need money. Right now, the both of us can afford to work, but that might change in the future.
はい。
Foreboding.
And besides, if I continue working at the cafe, everyone's just gonna continue spoiling me rotten.
甘えてくれていいですよ。乳首しゃぶります？
How did that get into the conversation?
Why not?
頑張る昴生さんの励みになればと思ったんですが、しゃぶらないんですか？
I do. Please let me suck on them long and hard later.
やらしい。
But what I'm saying is it's nice to be spoiled, but I want to be able to provide for you too, Kanna. Seeing you happy and actually making you happy are two very different things.
それは理解できますけど。
I want to work hard for a future together, so I'd appreciate your support in this.
わかりました。その代わり、辛い時はちゃんと私に言ってください。
Of course. When that happens, I know you'll be there for me. You and your boobs.
はい。いつでもどうぞ。
Be careful with that.
でも、そうですね。いずれは家族も増えるんですよね。
I wouldn't be surprised if it already has, to be honest.
確かに、そうかもですね。
Although I'd have no regrets if I got Kanna pregnant now, I can't deny that it'd be better to plan things out more. Not to mention the whole marriage thing. I don't think it matters too much when we get married, but that's also why choosing the right time for it feels so difficult. If I focus too much on the perfect time, I might just end up pushing it further and further back. With all these things on my mind, I put most of my effort into finding a job for the time being. Having realized that I'd gotten off to a late start compared to my peers at school, I did my best to make up for it. Eventually, my hard work paid off, and I'd managed to secure a tentative job offer. After that, things were much less stressful. I'd heard that Hiroto had gotten himself a tentative job offer as well. And Shiki-san, on her part, had decided to continue working at Café Stella. Although I was momentarily surprised to hear the news, when I thought about it, I remembered that opening the cafe was originally her wish in the first place. Apparently, she'd begun taking a more active role in managing it too. Eventually, the time came for all three of us to graduate.
お前もこれで社会人だな。
It still doesn't feel quite real.
働いていれば嫌でもいずれ実感する。そんなもんだ。
Oh, ain't that the truth?
Mm-hmm. Are you speaking from experience?
俺みたいなフリーランスでも経験がある。会社に所属するならもっと苦労することもあるだろうな。何かあれば連絡してこいよ。にしても、昴生が社会人か。でかくなったな。
Why, thank you.
Yeah.
なあ、昴生。この後時間はあるのか？
Well, I guess I have a bit of time.
なら、どこかで軽く食事でもどうだ？
Sure, I don't mind. But what spurred this on, though?
今まであんまり考えたことはなかったんだが、こうして息子の成長を目の当たりにするとな、定番イベントをしてみたくなった。
I'm gonna buy you a beer.
What rite of passage?
息子と酒でも酌み交わしてみたいんだよ。
At this hour?
It's happy hour somewhere.
昼から味わう大人の味を教えてやろう。
Not very good at this adult thing, are you? Besides, I've already learned about that from Suzune-san.
After graduating from university, the next chapter of my life is set to begin.
待ってください。ネクタイ曲がってますよ。
Hmm?
はい、これでいいです。
Thanks.
今日の夕食、何か食べたいものはありますか？
How about tonkatsu?
わかりました。では、準備しておきますね。いってらっしゃい。
Thanks. I'll see you tonight.
Although it's a bit of a distance from my office, I've decided to continue living in this apartment with Kanna. Partly for financial reasons, but also because it'd take twice the effort if we were to move now. It's been about a month since I began work at my new, unfamiliar office job. At long last, payday arrives. After checking to make sure my first paycheck has been deposited, I go to buy something extremely important straight after work. It's a rather expensive purchase for someone on a new employee's initial salary, but I don't hesitate one bit. It's a ring.
Pop. A ring pop. I'm home, Kanna.
はい、おかえりなさい。今日も一日お疲れ様でした。すぐに夕食の準備をしますからね。
Thanks. But before that, do you have a minute? There's something I want to ask.
はい、なんでしょう。
I take out the item I'd purchased earlier from my bag. Kanna tilts her head in puzzlement at the ring I hold out to her.
Will you marry me?
私たち、もう一緒に暮らし始めてますし、結婚って届けを出すだけだと思うんです。
Well, technically, I guess you're right.
でも、嬉しいものですね。言葉では言い表せないくらい嬉しいです。
Will you give me your answer right here, right now?
Right here, right now.
はい、します。結婚します。
Alright.
どうか末永くよろしくお願いします。
We held our wedding ceremony a few months later. In front of all of our friends and family, Akazuki Kanna became Takamine Kanna. I thought I'd never experience a happier moment. but I soon learned otherwise. Like Hana had said before, there's no such thing as an upper limit to happiness.
できました。
A velociraptor?
Expecting what?
だから子供です。
Processing.
私たちの子供ができました。
What?
Wait. So right now, inside you is our.
はい、いますよ。
Overcome with shock and emotion, my brain stops functioning.
Can I touch it?
それは構いませんけど、触ってわかる時期じゃないですよ。さすがにまだお腹が膨らむほどではありませんから。
Oh, right.
でも間違いでもありません。ちゃんといます。
The baby. Our baby. Thank you. Thank you, Kanna.
お礼はまだ早い気もしますけど。
Yeah, I guess so. The hardest part is still to come. I'm gonna do my best for your sake and the baby's too. But please tell me if I'm doing anything wrong. I can be pretty thick-headed sometimes, apparently.
はい、そこはちゃんとわかっているので安心してください。
I would be offended, but I just admitted it myself.
Kinda feels like you're making fun of me. But this is amazing news. I'm so happy I don't even know what to say except thank you.
Now that she was pregnant, Kanna made the decision to retire from her Grim Reaper duties. Mikado accepted this decision without complaint, giving us his sincere blessing. But the hardest challenges were still to come. Supporting my wife, learning how to be a parent, reading up on afterbirth to-dos. More than half a year seemed to pass by in the blink of an eye. And finally, the day arrived.
Am I doing this right?
ダメですよ。それじゃあ泣いちゃいますから。
It's a girl!
Why? I thought I practiced how to do this right.
器用なのに、そういうところは不器用ですよね。
Also, are you at the hospital in your pajamas?
それより名前は決めてくれましたか？顔を見てからってずっと引っ張ってましたけど。
Well, I think I have one. What about Miyu? As in abundant joy.
はい、いい名前だと思います。
Hey there, Miyu. It's me, Daddy.
ごめんください。
Hey, Daddy.
Dad?
よかった。この病室で会ってたな。いやー、慌てすぎて受付で聞いたはずなのに不安になってな。
Boy, that other family was mad.
和文さん、ご無沙汰してます。
久しぶりだね。悪いね、遅くなっちゃって。
いえ、お仕事の方はいいんですか？
今はこっちの方が重要だ。この子かわいいな。
We've decided to name her Miyu.
そうか、みゆか。ほら、みゆ。俺がおじいちゃんだぞ。
昴生さんと同じこと言ってますよ。
That's not true. I said dad.
It looks a lot goofier seeing someone else do it, though.
バカとか言うな。それに、みゆが可愛すぎるのがいかんのだ。俺のせいじゃない。
Can't argue with that. Oh, and speaking of which, I've got to take some pictures of her.
お前、そのスマホで撮るつもりか？
Why? What's wrong with it?
ちゃんとしたのを買った方がいいんじゃないか？子供の成長はあっという間だ。取り損ねても取り戻せないんだぞ。それに小学校とかに行くようになれば運動会なんかもあるだろうしな。
True.
いいんじゃないですか？買ってもきっと無駄にはなりませんよ。 昴生さん間違いなく親バカになりそうですから、きっと取りまくりですよ。
Yeah, maybe you're right. Oh, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna go buy the most expensive camera I can find.
Maybe do some research first.
今からすでに親バカだった。
And he's gone. Miyu was born. She grew up fast. Every single moment filled me with inexpressible joy. Of course, raising a child wasn't always fun and games, but at the very least, I never considered it a burden. Despite the troubles Kanna and I had, we poured all our hearts into raising Miyu. And now that I was raising my own child, it occurred to me again. While my mom and dad may have not been the perfect parents, they loved me with all their hearts. Given her health problems, I can't imagine my mom had done everything all on her own. At the very least, my father had been there to help. In truth, there were a lot of times my dad had given me parental advice when I needed it. Without him, I'm sure I would have had a much rougher time. My dad never had parents to support him when he had a kid. Yet, even so, he raised me well. Our relationship may have gotten a little strained somewhere along the way, but still, he was a wonderful dad. I've now reached a point where I can say this with confidence. Both my mom and my dad loved me. I was the fruit of their love for each other. The next time I see Dad, I'll have to apologize to him. And I'll have to update Mom, too. About all the things Kanna had taught me. What it means to love someone, to be a family, to expand that family, and spend my life with that family. Just as she'd promised, Kanna had taught me all those things. Not to mention the taste of breast milk. It kind of tastes like a watered-down version of powdered milk, but I actually thought it tasted pretty good. This is very important information.
Look, it's the payoff to, like, 4 jokes.
It's true. Despite all our shenanigans, however, Miyu continued to grow up. She learned to speak, to walk, to run, and even to hold her own conversations. And I recorded it all on camera. In time, this birthed a new tradition. Every year on Miyu's birthday, we'd all get together and take a family photo.
Show it.
お誕生日おめでとう
Oh, she doesn't look anything like us.
Nope.
ありがとう、おじいちゃん。
Oh man, those Kanna genes are strong.
ケーキなんかは用意
You
してな
know,
い
it
の
does
か
make sense because isn't she like the product of like literally hundreds of souls?
That's true. That is a very good point. Genetically, she has to have some crazy diversity.
Don't worry, we already booked a reservation at the cafe for her birthday. They're getting ready for it.
それっていつもの美味しいやつ？そうですよ。パパとママのお友達にミユのために作ってもらった特別なケーキですよ。やったー！ミユはケーキ好き？大好き！じゃあママのことは？
Not as much as cake.
大好き！ありがとうミユ。
あ、ならおじいちゃんのことは
好きかな？
Okay, never mind. She's more like Kousei than I thought.
疑問系なのか。まあ、一緒に暮らしてるわけでもないしな。
Okay, now that was the payoff. Sorry, old man. But that's about as good as you'll get.
Do you love Daddy, Miyu?
ケーキの方が好き！
Okay, there it is. I knew it was gonna come.
What?
お前はいくつになっても落ち着かんやつだな。
Oh, lay off.
まあ、それだけ人生を謳歌している証拠なのだろうが。
We'd included Mikado into our family gatherings as well as Kanna's foster father. Lately, however, Dad's been getting a little suspicious of him since he hasn't aged in the slightest. He just has really good genes.
Yeah, I was about to ask, like, wait, isn't number 1 he functionally immortal, and number 2 his human disguise is just a disguise.
Yes, in theory, he could update his disguise, but I guess they haven't really thought about that. Also, isn't anybody else at the cafe getting suspicious? Details.
Yeah.
Even so, he still comes to visit little Miu like this at least once a year. However, since Kanna is no longer a Grim Reaper, and we're no longer a cause for concern, also the fact that Miu has no relation to the cat it's clear that he comes to visit simply because he cares for us, but he'd never admit it.
こらこら、パパはすぐに泣いちゃうんだから、いじめちゃダメですよ。泣き虫なの？
Yes.
はい、泣き虫ですよ。
I haven't put on that much weight. I don't want to hear that coming from you, Kanna.
After all, she's the one who moans the loudest at night, although I can't say that in front of my daughter.
だから、ちゃんと気持ちを教えてあげないと。パパもおじいちゃんも大好き。味方のおじいちゃんは好き。
ありがとう。
Thanks for telling me you love me, Miu.
Okay, you know what? I take it back. Mikado is Piccolo.
He absolutely is, actually. But the way you like to tease people sure reminds me of someone I know.
Mm-hmm.
きっと昴生さんのひねくれた部分が現れちゃったんだと思います。
What? I'm pretty sure her mischievousness resembles yours a lot more.
昴生さんですよ。
No, you.
パパとママ、喧嘩なんかじゃありませんよ。
Don't worry, Miu. We'd never have a fight on your birthday.
Now Christmas.
むしろのろけだ。仲のいい証拠だ。
そうなんだ。じゃあ、チューとかするの？チューはしないかな。
Not in front of an audience, at least.
Except for all you people watching.
そういうことは付け加えなくていいんです。
やはりお前のそういうところを真似ているのではないのか？
全くです。
I guess I had that one coming.
Anyway, let's get back to celebrating, shall we?
ねえねえ、ケーキ食べたい。あとね、オムライスも食べたい。
At the same time.
じゃあ、お店に行ったら作ってあげますね。やったー！早くお店行こ
Hold on a minute. We have to take a picture first.
う。むすっとしないの。にっこり笑って。笑わないとくすぐっちゃいますよ。ほら、コショコショコショコショコショ。わあわあ、くすぐったい。ほらほら、笑って笑って。笑ってるよ。
Look this way, Miu.
コショコショコショ。もうくすぐったいってば。ほら、カメラの方を見て。
Happy birthday, Miu.
おめでとう。ありがとう。
Even now, my happiness is reaching new heights.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
And we got 2 achievements. And new background. Which is cool.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I do like that one.
That's really neat. Alright, so that is the final route of the game.
Yep, that was Café Stella.
Yep. Hang on, I'm gonna lower the music some. Alright, well, I really liked that a lot. It was really, really sweet, and I'm really glad that we finally got the backstory with Kazafumi and his mom's relationship. I was not expecting it to be that detailed.
No, I was not either. Wow, yeah.
I know, there was a lot to unpack. I really appreciated that, though. I mean, they almost could have done like a little unlockable thing to explain a lot of that, but I suppose in the context of the route, it makes sense for them to have gone into that detail.
It really does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it really brought their relationship together. I mean, because we were razzing on Kazafume a lot throughout the game.
Absolutely.
And I mean, for good reason, because you really don't... I feel like in the rest of the routes, you get the sense that he's a decent dad, but you really don't get to know why he is the way he is until this route.
Yeah.
And it's...
No, not at all.
It's really interesting, too, because it gives you a very different perspective. If we had done, say, Kanna's route first, that would give us a lot more context, but I actually kind of appreciate the fact that we did this route last, because I feel like this
Me too.
really puts a nice button on things. It ties up a lot of the questions that we had, both about Grim Reaper Society and just Kousei's family and relationships and things. So, yeah, I feel pretty good about the way that we did this.
Me too, because this one also has the most detailed ending, which is really neat.
I know, I like that a lot.
It really goes over Kousei's stuff with his dad and his own insecurities, and does it very well, but without like ignoring Kanna, because it has all the arc with Kanna.
Oh yeah.
So it's really good.
Yeah.
This might be my favorite route as a result.
Yeah, I have to say, plot-wise, I think this is probably my favorite route as well. I still, personality and character-wise, have to give a slight edge to Natsume. That's just because I really like her personality. But there's a lot about Kanna that makes her just a really great character, and she's so supportive of Kousei, and she's so supportive of trying to, and I mean, she has been for multiple lifetimes. I've had a lot of fun with this game. I think this has been a fantastic game. It's been funny. It's had a lot of really interesting mystery aspects to it. The characters are all really likable. I mean, it's had a couple of missteps here and there, but for the most part, I've had a really good time with it.
I still have never played a bad Ubisoft game. I've really enjoyed, and I really enjoyed this one.
Me too. Well, thank you all so much for watching. We hope you have enjoyed it. If you joined us through a bunch of this series, we really, really appreciate it. And we hope that you're looking forward to what comes next. That's it for Café Stella. I don't know. Although, technically speaking, I guess we could pop back and do the thing where we just get deleted from existence. Just a one-off episode of like, goodbye. 5 minutes. It would be 5 minutes.
It would be.
But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. We really appreciate it. We hope you had a good time. We've had a great time. For now, we are the Bridge Boys, signing off.